Hi guys, as you can tell this is not a speed art. This is for a YouTube banner custom thing I've made, which is for all the people who I feel sorry for, who I cannot get art done for them, and it takes me a while getting around to doing it, so this is just a temporary art for them, which is quick, easy, snappy to use. So first, what you'll have to do, you'll download it in the description. Oh, by the way, I'm going to try and make this video as short as I can. Hopefully it will be short. I'm trying to get it under 10 minutes, but you never know. So what will happen is when you download it, you'll get this file here, right here. What you're going to want to do is you want to create a new folder, called whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to call it custom. You're going to put your albino arts in there, the albino arts custom, and you're going to click extract here. So that'll bring out all the folders and stuff. So then after that, you're going to want to open Photoshop. If you do not have Photoshop, there is a crack in the zip file here, crack universal, and there's a readme file which explains, there's a link to how to actually install it. So what you're going to do is, once you've opened your Photoshop, if you do not have it, hopefully you've installed it after a few hours, you open it, and then you open the file called albino arts, and it's a PSD file. Now you open that, and this is what it will look like when you open it. So in here you have, this may look quite complicated for anyone new to Photoshop, but basically this is a folder. You can see it's a folder because it's the normal desktop folder item. And over here I've got snow, normal, and space. These are all the three default backgrounds I've got for you. Now if you click here, this little box right here, you click it, a little eye appears, and it will open, it will show the file, this folder. Now this is the first one. If you click this little arrow right next to the eye, right here, this little arrow which is pointing to the right, click it, it will open everything in that folder. Now don't worry, if you want to take that away, you just click the arrow again, but we're going to stick in this folder for a minute. You go to your toolbar here, and you click the type tool, which is the T, and then you can edit it by just clicking. You have to have that layer selected, that T layer, the your name snow layer, and then you can just edit it to whatever you want. So I'm going to change it to albino arts because that's my YouTube name. So let's say you had that for it. Then up here you see the little box again. You click that to open. It shows it. The eye is now open. That gives a nice gradient effect around the edge. There's also a hexagons fade effect around the edge, which gives you a nice hexagon fade around the edge. So this is customizable because I didn't want to have people, let's say 5 people downloaded this. I don't want them all to look the same. Obviously, you're gonna all want to have it all unique. So at the moment, I'm gonna hide this by clicking the eye again, and I'm gonna click the little arrow again in the snow, and that will bring everything. It will hide all the files in the folder of snow, and then I'm gonna click the eye again, which will make it invisible. And then I'm gonna click the little box next to normal, which is the eye. Now this is another background which you can edit. You can click the little arrow again, and that'll bring you to the actual background itself, and the name, which you can change again. You can change it to whatever you want it. So I'm going to change it to albino arts here, and you can of course click the little box to open the eye for the fade effect or the hexagon, or you can put both of them on, it doesn't matter. And now I'm going to hide that by clicking the arrow again and the eye. By the way, I'm sorry if you already know how to use Photoshop. For anyone who doesn't know how to use Photoshop, this would be useful. And here's the space folder. If you open the space folder, it will come up with that. And now there's the little arrow again. Click that, it will bring you down here. Now down here, just using your scroll on your mouse. If not, if you have a Wacom tablet, then you just drag it down with your pen. So here are 2 fonts for your name. So you have that one. All these fonts will be in the zip file. You may want to download it. I don't know if you'll actually be able to edit this if you don't have the font. I don't know how that will work. Yeah, so your name, there's 2 fonts right here. And down here, if I hide space 1, this file here, if I hide it, it will show me the layer underneath space 2. And then I can hide that layer again, and you have space 3. And these are all just pictures which you can have. And then you can have it with the other text. Okay, let's say I wanted that one, and then I wanted to edit what it says. Is oh yeah, of course if you just want one of these texts. Let's say I only want the white one. I just click on this one here, which will take away the purple one. Now you click on that layer here, and then you can highlight it just by dragging across, like on Microsoft Word, and then you type in your name. So my name is Albino Arts, and then you can add the fade effect, hexagon fade effect even, and maybe I want the shadow effect as well. I don't know what looks better, just the fade effect or just the hexagons, or I don't know. I'm gonna go with both actually. I think that looks the best actually. Okay, now let's say that's what I want. You may have wanted the normal. Let's say you wanted the normal, well then you would have that all up how you want it. Okay, forgot something which is quite important. There's an objects folder. This objects folder will show you some objects which you can have. This object folder, if you click the little arrow again, it will have sword right, which is this one, sword left, which is this one, spade left, which is this one, and spade right, which is this one. If you click on that and you click this tool here at the top, you can move it around. If you just got Photoshop, you're gonna click show transformation controls. This will allow you to change the size when you're making the actual object bigger. Hold shift and that will keep the dimensions correct. You can also go to the side and rotate it. So let's say I wanted I don't want the default, I want this. Can hide the other objects. So let's say I just wanted a spade. I wanted it here. Okay, let's just say I wanted that. What you would do is you would go File, Save for Web. You might want to save it as a PSD, which in that case you would just have to press Save just once, or Control S. In this case, you're going to want to press Save for Web. This will bring up this. Sorry, it keeps opening up on my Wacom tablet because I normally have Photoshop on the Wacom tablet, but in this case I have it on my brother's desktop because my computer broke and I'm using my brother's. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so this will bring up with this. I don't know what it will defaultly have it as, but you want to go here and click JPEG. You're going to want to have JPEG. You may want to have PNG 24, but you can try both. You might want to save it twice as different files. Okay, so you can. So if I click Control, minus and plus, that'll zoom out and zoom in. Oh wait, that's not. I want to have text. Yeah. Okay. And okay, JPEG. So JPEG. Don't know why that just changed. And then just click Save, and then choose the place where you want it. Albino Arts Custom, yeah, I'll just keep it as that, and that will save it to the desktop. Oh yeah, by the way, I did not draw this. I wish I could. Maybe in the future I can, but that looks like it's pretty damn hard to do. A dream. Yeah, that'll save it. That'll save it onto your desktop. If you save it on your desktop, it will save it to any file which you saved it to. And basically, that's that's it. Then you can upload this to YouTube, to your YouTube banner section. And yep, that's pretty much it. I don't need this. I already got a background for my YouTube. As I said again, this is because I'm going to Spain. I'm not going to be able to do any channel arts digitally, so this is for anyone who has been looking at me to do some art for them, but I probably won't be able to because I'm going to Spain. I'm not going to have much time. So this is what you can download as in meantime. I will eventually get around doing your art, but this is for meantime when I haven't got much time, and you can just use this. And if you really like it, you might want to keep it, but anyway, that's what you can do, and that's it. I will see you next time.